So I'm here. Well, I've been here 5 months. Where is here? Here is Beijing. I'm in China now. It's where I live for a bit. It's kind of crazy. It's been a pretty mad few months, and it's just getting to the point now where I can feel like I can communicate how I felt about these past few months, being on my own in a country that I knew nothing about before getting here. Yay! But it's been good. It's been good. It's been different. It's been challenging. It's been not as hard as I thought it would be in some places. Now, I've not made a YouTube video for flipping ages. I mean, last time I did, I was filming about some stupid diet on a BlackBerry phone. The embarrassing thing is that for my job, I'm out here, I'm actually a camera woman, so I'm not meant to be, I'm meant to be the other side of that. Though since being here, I've actually found I've got a few things back, like time to socialise, time to watch the films I've never had time to watch before, to listen to music that I've not had chance or the opportunity to listen to before because I've had other things on my mind that I've been, you know, putting all my energy into that pot and not having enough time to watch, you know, Baywatch. I'm not even kidding, Air China, it was the best film. I'm not doing long haul Air China anymore, purely on the film selection. Baywatch was the best film. I'm not sure. There's a few things I wanted to talk about, and a few things that I'll talk about more at a later point. One of the things is that I'm quite a shy person. If I'm in a big group of people, I'm not going to be the one that's like, "Hi everybody, I've arrived." If I'm with my friends who I know, then I probably might be a little bit more like that, but not if I don't know them. So why move to the other side of the world, Gemma? You might say. Well, that's a very good question, and it's one I get asked a lot, and I still don't really fully know the answer to it, but one of the main things is I am looking forward to being the person in a year's time, after going through all of the experiences that I'm going through, by throwing myself into a completely different culture. I've just had a bit of fluff fly right past my face. It's like a different level of independence being out here compared to living on my own in Bristol or living on my own in Hull or living on my own in London. I'm living on my own in China now, and you really have to learn to rely on other people, because the one thing that's taken me by surprise is how reliant I am now on the people around me, like anyone in the street basically. I don't know how to speak the language, don't know where I'm going most of the time, but there is support networks out there if you look for them. And today, it's a public holiday today, so I've got an unexpected day off. Hey! And I'm quite tired, and I just thought I could just probably do with, you know, sitting in my own space for a bit. And this is what I do. I shut down sometimes and I go, no, I'm not leaving. This is my safe place. No, don't make me do it. Someone on a WeChat group was like, oh, what are you up to today? Is anyone free and bored? So I was like, oh, I might have a little look-see on this conversation. Long story short, there's now a group of like 6 of us, and we're going to go meet up for coffee and then go out for tacos. Hooray! This would have been something that terrified me about 6 months ago before moving here, going, what, you're going to go meet up with complete strangers on your own in a country where you don't know where you are? And now I'm like, brilliant, I'm going to go meet some people. They might be friends for life. I might never see them again. That is the way of the disposable life of the expat. It's a weird one, and I'll do a better chat about that another time. This is more of a general kind of introductory catch up on what's been going on. But yeah, I found out I was coming to Beijing, or I found out there was a possibility that I was coming to Beijing. Went straight onto Facebook, found some groups on Facebook. There's a young expats in Beijing group, female expats in Beijing group, language learning classes, that kind of thing. So I went into there, got in there, kind of like hid around in the shadows for a bit, kind of zooming out, seeing what's going on. And then a few people pop up with questions and you think, oh, I'm going to follow this question because that has got relevance to my situation as well. And then you ask your own questions, and then you get invited into a WeChat group. Then you get to the country, you've already got the WeChat groups and the experience of all of the people that have done exactly the same thing as what you're going to do. there in your phone. Brilliant. And then someone will be like, oh, where can I get my hair cut? And then some beautiful person will be like, I have got a group that I am in that does hair and beauty. So they'll add you into that. And then you say, oh, I'm a vegetarian. And be like, oh, I know someone who's got a vegan and vegetarian group going on. So you get into that. And then before you know it, it kind of spreads out. And you've got all of these social networks before you even left the flat. So then you just have to get the balls to go out and meet these people and go and spend time with these people. And then you meet them and then you realise how much you have in common. Because there's one thing that people will say back home is, oh my God, you must be having the most amazing time. And you know what? When you land in another country completely on your own with your support network completely shattered because they're 5,000 miles away in a rainy England somewhere, you kind of don't feel like you're always having the most amazing time. You kind of feel like you're on your own. And sometimes I want to say to people, actually, I feel really miserable today. Because you know what? It's a Tuesday afternoon and I've had a bad day at work. And if it was a Tuesday afternoon and I'd had a bad day at work in Bristol, people would be like, yeah, no, I've had a really rubbish day too, actually. You know, the boss said this or this said that or this said that or someone complained about this. Because that's normal life. But when you're living in a country which is so alien to a lot of people, it sounds like you're on holiday. So sometimes I feel like I can't be having a bad day because they're like, oh, but you're so lucky though, but you've got to make the most of the opportunity and you've got to do this and you've got to do that. I am doing that. I am having the best time. I am trying to make the most of this opportunity and I'm trying my damnedest to really, really enjoy it. And you know what? 99% of the time I am, but I'm still going to have those moments where I feel sad and I'm still going to have those moments where I feel slightly insecure. The same as what I did when I was, you know, doing a kind of a stable thing this time last year. But here, I don't know, there's this unrealistic expectation, I feel, I'm probably getting it completely wrong, from a lot of people who I adore and admire and respect their input greatly, but I kind of feel like I need to be having the best time all the time to show them, look, I am making the most of this opportunity, I am grateful because I'm so lucky to even be here in the first place. The thing is, when you go and hang out with expats and you go, oh, how are you finding Beijing? And they go, and you go, It's because it's still you, isn't it? It's still you that's there living in that place. And there are a lot of things about A, being in a different city to start off with that's difficult. B, the language in China is so alien to me that I feel like I've gone back into infancy where I'm pointing at things, go, this one, this, no, this. And I feel like I'm not a responsible adult anymore. I can't look after myself. I'm so reliant on people, but I've learned that being reliant on other people's okay and accepting help from other people's okay. Everyone I have met here has been lovely and nice, even to the point of when I was moving into my apartment, it was long haul flight, absolutely exhausted, all of my belongings in bags that I brought with me on the plane. And then I had to get them up to the 36th floor of this tower block out of a car, and there was like just this random guy in the street just started helping me drag my clothes, all of my belongings, into the apartment building where I wasn't really 100% sure if it was the apartment building that I was supposed to be moving into. Then he got stuck in the rotating door and it was kind of funny. Oh, and then this woman, we had to help him get out. Oh, you know, it was, but just so lovely. If there's any advice I would give to anybody is start getting those support circles and those support networks going, even if it's just in an online sense. This morning I woke up, I thought I was going to have a lazy day, and now I'm going to go out for coffee with some complete strangers and then go for tacos. I hope you enjoy my videos. If I can look back at this and go, do you know what, bloody well I've done some stuff with my life, and the fact that I was there on my own is irrelevant, because sometimes it does feel a bit like a dream, because if no one's there with you, you kind of wake up in a few days later and go, did that really happen? Did I really do that?